Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to introduce you, if you've not met him before, a person who has been a true inspiration in my career, and I think probably the ultimate guru of hospitality writ large. If you want to know about how to deliver service cultures, how to drive excellence in service, you're looking at the man, Horst Schulze, the founder of the modern day Ritz-Carlton Hotel Company and many other incredible enterprises thereafter. He's recently released a book. I'm here to help him tell you the story of his book and to just get you an opportunity to meet the great man. Horst, thank you for the time you've taken today.
Great to be with you. I'm delighted.
Let's talk about this book. This is a long time coming. I know you've been working on this book, and it's your life is kind of a tribute to all things important about service. And this book is an effort to tell part of that story. Do you want to give me a little context of your?
It's kind of in order to make everybody understand. I start telling a little bit my story. I didn't want to write a business book. I wanted to write a story. But if young people would read it, a young person would read it, would finish it and say, wow, yeah, I can do this. I can be excellent. I can be successful. Anybody. And in fact, I know how. And a CEO that reads it would say, gee, yeah, I'm concentrating too much on acquisition on Wall Street, on legal things. I'm not concentrating anymore on the stuff that really makes money.
So let's
that's it.
Money. What makes money, and why should I, if I'm a young person, really care about service excellence?
Well, if you're a young person, you're going sooner or later you're going to work for somebody, and if you work for somebody, you're going to have customers, no matter what. I hear often the word B2B. There's no such thing. There's a human being from one company speaking to a human being of the other company, and that's how opinions are created. And sooner or later, you're going to be in that business. And either you establish yourself as an individual, as a person of excellence, or as a person of mediocrity. You either sentence yourself to be a servant or to be a lady or gentleman serving.
You taught me early on that there is a huge distinction between being a servant and a service professional, right?
Correct.
Your whole life has been striving for this professionalism in the service space. Can you talk a little bit about kind of the early journey of a Horst Schulze and how that's traveled through your own career?
Yeah, well, as you know, I started in the hotel business when I was 14, much to my parents didn't want that at all, because in Germany, technical job, that was honorable. But I wanted to work in hotel business. But so my parents found the best hotel in the region. Unfortunately, that was 100 miles away. When my mother told me that, the last admonishment is, this is the finest hotel in this area. We could never go to a hotel like that. Now behave yourself. We are nothing, and the people there are very important. Basically, that was the message. When I arrived, the general manager gave me the same message. We are serving, and those are ladies and gentlemen. The maitre d' talked to me, though, the first day and said, come to work to be excellent. Now, I went over my head when I was 14 years old. What is excellent about cleaning floors and washing dishes? But it slowly sunk in. Going to hotel school once a week, normal German upbringing. After 2 years, I was about 16. The teacher asked us to write a story now, what we now think about the hotel business. And I wrote about the maitre d'. I had observed when he went to a table, people, the guests were proud that he came there. That's a reversal. We are supposed to be the servants. And I realized they were proud. He established himself as a fine gentleman by everything he did. And consequently, people respected him as such. And I said, wow, wait a minute. With other words, even though everybody looked down on me in the village as nothing hotel business, I can establish myself as important. I'm not a servant. I'm a gentleman serving, like this gentleman, my maitre d'. So I wrote an essay about it, which was a big hit. I named it, We Are Ladies and Gentlemen, Serving Ladies and Gentlemen. Unless we deserve unless we don't deserve to be ladies and gentlemen, then we sentence ourselves to be servants. It was a big hit. And because I had an A, I remembered it forever after. It was the only A I ever had. So I remembered ever after. And as you know, I made that the motto of Ritz-Carlton when I started Ritz-Carlton. It was always with me. We're not servants if we're excellent in what we're doing.
And I think your book gets to what I remember you telling me back in the days when we worked on my Ritz-Carlton book about your founding. You said at that time that you spent your whole life realizing that you did not achieve the level of excellence of that maitre d', granted in a subscribed area of knowledge, but you always are pursuing spotless shoes and
yeah. I mean, and you know, he's still, even when I do something not right, I see him in front of me saying, I told you to go to work for excellence. I mean, he's still.
You have taken on his form in my life.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. Okay. So, and he was complete. He was simply complete. And very, mind you, as a 14 years old, the guy is a tall guy, works in tail, looks impeccable, speaks on one table English, the other one French, they're German. You admired a human being like that, and consequently, it had huge impact on me. And of course, the fact that I got an A on my essay had also huge impact.
It was memorable. And let me ask you, because I think a lot of people would say, okay, that's old school, that's a European training model. I work in software development. I interact with customers only online. I don't have the face-to-face multi-language approach. I mean, why is excellence in service still relevant to me today?
Whatever you do, if excellent service meaning having the benefit of your customer, of your market in mind, and doing it for your market, and care that you deliver something to your market that is of value to them, that in itself is service. Not just fulfilling the function like in a hotel, again, checking people in, but welcoming people with care, making sure that they get the room that is best for them. Some like to be in a high floor, and so on. And that doesn't matter if you're on the market, or if you are a company that just sends you things. And if the company has the customer in mind, then we are in service. But of course, much of the judgment of service by the customer, by the client, by the guest is a human contact moment. That's huge. And in that human contact moment has to be excellent. It has to be a great welcome. It has to be a great caring compliance to what the customer wants, and a great farewell. And that is what service is, always caring. And it has to be caring also online.